All right, here we are on Behind the Grind with Coach Manning. Last weekend, you guys went on the road and took down two ranked conference opponents. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, our guys did a good job, being on the road, in two good environments for us to really build our mental toughness. And, our guys just wrestled collectively as a group pretty well. They're, starting to kind of take on an identity of them for themselves, and they're all trying to wrestle hard. We still made a lot of mistakes, but we're better than we were a couple weeks ago, and we're wrestling with intensity. That's what you notice from Friday and Saturdays, our intensity level and our will to win. We're there.
Okay. What'd you see out of Sean Nagel this last weekend?
Sean did a great job, man. I think our whole team was so excited. And if you saw the Big Ten Network match or the replay of Michigan, Nebraska, you saw how excited our guys were, because they just appreciate Sean's effort not only this year but the 2 years before. I mean, he's wrestled a lot of tough guys, and he's already faced that fear. As a true freshman, wrestling right out of the gate. He's wrestled both Big 12 and Big 10 tournaments. He's wrestled a lot of good guys. So, he's really stepped up and started to knock that door down for himself and make a name for himself, and create that belief that he really needs to win at the highest level.
Okay. James Green returned after not wrestling for over a month and took down the number 2 wrestler in the country at 157. What does that say about James?
Well, James, he wrestled well both nights, but we're not satisfied with how he finished. He had the flu, and he didn't feel well, but you can't show it. You can't show people that, and that's just one step of helping him be, a complete champion. And my definition of that might be a little bit different. It's not about winning; it's about doing it the right way, and it's about winning the right way and being dominant. Whether you win by 1 or you win by 15. And so James has really made a lot of strides. He's just a better wrestler this year. He's stronger, and great testimony of him just saying, "Hey, I'm here to be a national champion."
Okay. We hit 5,000 followers, and so you'll be joining Twitter. When can we expect to see Coach Manning on Twitter?
Well, next couple of days. I know my coaching staff's excited about that, and they're trying to figure out a Twitter name for me, and we're we'll get me into the 21st century here, so it'll be good.
Yeah, we've heard the Mangler, among others, as possibilities. Have you thought of any other possible Twitter names?
All I see is all I coach is gold.com. And so I'm not quite sure what we're going with yet, but it might be pretty simplistic too. So we'll get it up and running here next 24 or 36 hours.
All right, we'll see you soon on Twitter. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.